the 30th General Conference of the Angami Students Union will be held from 28th to 30th of April 2023, which will be hosted by the Tiophema Village Students Union at Tiophema Village. And in this 30th General Conference, we expect 2,000 delegates of participants from 4 ranges, that is Northern, Western, Southern and Chakro, where 2,000 delegates will be gathering together in this 30th General Conference. The highlights of the program and the other related matters, I would also like to give time to my co-convener, Nibu Setse, and also to our Honorable President, and also our tribunal member, Vizoko. And my name is Kilhuni Zogome. I'm the convener of this 30th Angami Students Union, Krodi Kehu 2023. The theme of this 30th General Conference, we have chosen that the rational integrity, which I would like to also give time to our co-convener to highlight on this. But a few points which I would like to highlight. One point to our press fraternity is that in this present context of the Naga society, we have lots of people in terms of integrity. However, we are losing on the rationality in our society. And basing on the consecutive conference of the Angami Students Union, every tenor, every conference, we are dwelling on the certain topics based on the theme, where the last General Conference, which we celebrated the 75 years of subdivision of the Students Union, and also the 50th Jubilee of the Angami Students Union, where we have came out with the theme, reflection, back 75 years and the 50 years of the existence of the Angami Students Union. Basing on that, this 30th General Conference, as we have already reflected into ourselves, we came up with the theme, with a clear mind that we need the rationality, we need the integrity at this juncture to move forward, to carry forward people together with equality, with fairness, with accountability and transparency. Therefore, we are very serious on the theme that the rational integrity will be the right and the appropriate theme of this 30th General Conference, where all the delegates, participants, intellectuals, students, leaders from various organizations will be participating in this conference. And we hope and we expect that out of this General Conference, definitely some changes in the society, not only within the Angami community, but it will change the society as a whole, as a Nagas. Therefore, I would like to put that point forward, and also to the people that it is time for each and every individual to be rational, to be rationalized, and to maintain our integrity, to unite together, to move forward together, to progress together, and achieve the aspiration and the goals of the Naga people. So basing on this, Angami Students Union have taken out this theme to dwell on this 3 days conference, which is going to be held from 28th to 30th of April 2023. The rest, I would also like to give time to our co-convener, our President Basivi, and also our Tribunal Vizoko to also supplement on the point. And wherever there is a question or whatever our press fraternity would like to clarify, we are most welcome, and we welcome all of you.
As mentioned, the 4 ranges alternatively organize or host the Band General Conference, and this year it is going down to Tiophema Village. And we have also had several meetings with the local organizing committee, and we are very hopeful that it is going to be a very successful Band General Conference. Thank you. inform you further, and it should be stated by our President that a new team of the Angami Students Union will also be elected during the conference. It is mentioned in the program. I will also be highlighting on the theme later on, but for the conference started by New General Conference, the conference personages are Dr. Chiluto Rizzo, Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly, Government of Nagaland. He will be our introductory guest. And Madam Secretary Fukusei, Honorable Minister, Women Resource Development and Horticulture, Government of Nagaland, she will be our inaugural guest. That is the main program of the conference on Saturday. And in the evening, Dr. Tekukule Yomi, Honorable Advisor, School Education and CAT Government of Nagaland, as our academic minister. On Sunday, devotional service, we have Reverend Father Dr. Kazalko Georgina, who will be the divisional speaker, and also Madam Hekani Jakhali, Kense, Honorable Advisor, Industries and Commerce, Government of Nagaland, as the valedictory guest. One interesting thing is that this year on Saturday in the afternoon, we are for the debate topic. We have thoroughly debated on this, deliberated on this. The members deliberated on this, and we have come up with the topic NLTP Act. Is it time to leave the NLTP Act? It is written both in Tenidi and also in English. There were many queries as to why a student organization should be debating on this, but we thoroughly discussed, we deliberated, and we thought that at this point of time, two relevant topics which we should be discussing is the NLTP Act and the 33% women reservation. But with the 33 urban local bodies being repealed by the government, we thought that this is a topic more relevant to us at the moment. The question is, who will ballot the cat? And we thought that a student body, yet we are not trying to stand in the act, nor we are not going against the act, but we thought that we will discuss about it, we will debate on it, and we will bring out the yes and no, at least our points where it can reach out to the larger public. On the day, we also thought that apart from the sessions that we will be covering, we sincerely request the media persons to give a special coverage to the debate session that we are going to do. It may be a 1 or 2 day delay in your report, but a special coverage on this topic, that we also not only debating on the topic, that not only the delegates present will hear on it, but we thought that our points, our discussions that were debated will be able to reach out to the public. For the debate, we are having Dr. Visakonu Hibo as the critic for the debate, and for the judges, we are having Sebastian Zuma, Nivu Kole Nicholas Katsu, and also Alice Hirscher, one of your very own member, also the president of the Kohima Press Club. Reiterating to the point that the theme that our convener was mentioning, on the theme rational integrity, we first brought it out from Kemazramieto in our own dialect. This time the program, more or less, in the other conference held earlier, Biennial General Conference held earlier, we used to mostly bring it out from from English, but this time we thought that we should give more importance to our own dialect, because many a times as a student organization we also should be emphasizing on our mother tongue. And so we first brought out the word Kemazramieto, which is intended is that we should be able to lead in the forefront with good vision, straight mind, and also with equality, truth, and honesty. That is one. See, when we go into really seeking the opinions or even our policymakers, we say that there may be a time in the new legislative assembly where an LTP Act may be partially lifted. That we don't know. It may be true or not. Yet this time during the G20 summit, we have seen it that we selling to some hotels to our guests and all. So this time I think our approach also can be reach out to them where they can also come with a, I think it will, right or wrong, they will decide, but I think the discussion, the debate that you put on will be something for them to read it, to go through it, and also get the opinion of the public.
To supplement your question, I just want to put 1-2 points here. In this regard, this is not a new issue to every one of us. This debate has been, this topic has been going on in the bazaar, in the street. But there is no platform where the students and intellectuals, the leaders can debate. This is how we have been appealing to the higher organization to also create a platform to discuss good and bad. We are not against the church's policy, church decision. We are full in support with the NBCC. But when the policy is already become an act, and when it is not affecting, it is also destroying the life of the many of our upcoming generation. And by seeing the living witness of our upcoming generation, the youngsters, the students, seeing their elders, their parents, their uncles, their aunties, though we consider as a dry state, though we see that it is a prohibited state, but we see that many of our elders, uncles, our own parents have been destroyed by this liquor, to be honest and to be straightforward. This is how one point of time Angami Students Union also have given in an interview in the Doordarshan Kohima that we are not against the church, but it's time to discuss the act, whether it is a liability or asset to the society. Now, as I said, repeating again, if you go out from this office after the press conference, we 2-3 of gathered together will start discussing about the NLTP Act. But where is the platform to create it? So there is no platform. Therefore, Angami Students Union feel that it's a high time. As a students community, we are working for our future generation, not today's generation. We are looking forward for the betterment and progress of the future generation. Therefore, if this act is affecting the future generation, then government, the policy makers, have to rethink on this act and revisit this issue. Or if it is benefited and beneficial to the generation and it is making a progress for the life of our society, then government also should strengthen the act. How to strengthen the act? That we would like to clearly send a message to the policymakers, and out of this topic debate session, definitely Angami Students Union will put its recommendation to the government that whether it should be strengthened or it should be lifted. So after this debate session, we will come together the minds of the youngsters, the upcoming generation, the future generation, where Angami Students Union will boldly put up its recommendation. This is what I can respond to all of you. This, we are not forgetting about our custom, tradition, and culture. Therefore, this time we have come up in such a program, in such a way that every cultural program will be incorporated in all the sessions. So every rangers has been given one cultural item in all the program and in all the sessions. And moreover, we have already directed all the delegates to wear attire of traditional, either a shawl or a sage or whatever waistcoat or whatever is available. That every session they will attend with their cultural attires. So these are the one point where we are also not forgetting our culture and we want to really promote the culture also.